Lines on the Punch. Subsidy, federal government borrowing to import petrol, says Minister. Police presence at Emefiele's Abuja home stirs concern. INEC suffered 50 attacks in 4 years, spokesman. And interesting this, Fayose others shun Atiku's rally in Ekiti. Well, would that be the case in Rivers State? I think one of the party's presidential candidates was supposed to be in Rivers State for a campaign. Was it the APC? Yesterday was 17th, yeah? It was supposed to be 16th, if I'm not mistaken. And the APC or the PDP, one of them was supposed to be in the state. But anyways, none of them were, so we'll find out. Perhaps change of plans. The phone numbers to call 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. On WhatsApp, the number is 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. That is the WhatsApp number. And you can join the conversation live on Facebook and on Twitter at Nigeria Info PH. Again, at Nigeria Info PH. A few of the WhatsApp messages here. We'll start from there. Okay. So this one says, good morning. Connie Barry Akpopie from Thai. Police insist on equal opportunity for all political parties in the state. I wish the police match their words with action and protect all political parties during their campaigns and not to take sides. Another one here says, good morning. I thank the governor for his promise to reconstruct Ubima Ozwaha Road during the PDP campaign program yesterday. Bakata from Ozwaha community. This person says, it's a welcome development that the police commissioner has given an order that every political party should be allowed to campaign. I want to use this opportunity to thank Sugar Boy Christian, thank you. Another person here says, good morning. What is SIM talking about consolidating? Is it the unemployment, savaging the state, or the ravaging, you mean, or non-payment of death benefits and pensions to retired civil servants, or the collapse of education sector under this administration? Ingi Dennis from Gokana, you sent in that message. Another person says, we should stop all this fight against opposition and allow opposition parties campaign freely and stop the use of executive orders to disrupt smooth running of the 2023 election campaign in Rivers State. Julius Marachuk from Oyigbo. Another message says, construction of Ozwaha Ubima Road by the governor is a May election promise. His tenure is almost over. Freedom from Ikwere. This person here says, judiciary and lawyers are the major problems we're facing in this country. Different views to the same matter. Who is lying? Who is telling the truth? Ezekiel Isaiah sent in that one. Another person here says, I really dislike the constant appearance of our presidential candidates and electoral umpire at Chatham House to discuss their plans for the upcoming election. This doesn't show that we're truly independent. The Chatham House is not a government institution, is it? It's what's the word now? It's a place for great minds. Let me put it that way. That's the best. I think that's how I can just try to explain it. But this is where you go to put out ideas. And remember that we have a very solid relationship with the UK government, who might be interested in knowing some of the things that we do. The same way we are also very interested, whether you like it or not, to know the stuff that happens in the UK, because it also goes into help bilateral relations. And then we have a lot of Nigerians in the UK. I hope you don't forget that. And this one says, the local government area chairman banning Tipa Park is not a good one, and federal government borrowing to fund subsidy is the highest height of incompetence on the side of the federal government that said there's no subsidy in Jonathan's administration. Isaiah Chima from Merilu sent in this one. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. 070-0923-0923. Again, 070-0923-0923. Good news is calling from out 3. You have 30 seconds. Good morning, good news.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Sinfubara of PDP yesterday said he will consolidate on what the governor of River State has done, his Oga has done. And I asked, what is the consolidation? Will he consolidate? Non-payment, non-promotion of civil service for 7 years, that means to become 16 years, God forbid he wins. Non-payment of gratuity, suing and prosecuting his former governor. That is former governor, just as Wike today is prosecuting Amechi, so he too will prosecute Wike. That is part of consolidation. Non-payment, non-performance in agriculture sector, ensuring that let me just say that because he will say EFCC I've not said anything concerning the 117 billion naira he withdrew from Zenith Bank. And Obi Nayam closed that Jokoto where APC used for the Tiba Park. Now, are you seeing fear? Are you seeing fear? If he said he was strong, they were strong. Why didn't he come when the announcement was on that before we want to use the place to close it down? That he will know what it means by the River people when River people really want change in River State. After the peaceful rally and they saw the massive crowd, and those are purely Eche indigents. People like us, from other places, refuse to go. Must want to find out how many persons in Eche, and they are afraid. I think they should come down and watch out how Tonyo Cole will take over River State and put River State in the right perspective. My name is Goodies from Port Harcourt.
Okay, good news. Thank you very much. Nigerian for good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Michelle Dabu, calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to say that I think the emergence of the governor of River State during the candidate of the PDP in the presidential primary is a blessing in disguise for River people. Because I noticed that ever since then he has been flagging us projects here and there. If he had emerged, I think money would have been pointed towards that direction, like campaigning and the rest. But I think since he did not emerge, it has more development in the state. And I also want to say that Fubara should at least, anytime he comes on board to tell the Rivers electorate on what he has for us, I know the Rivers State governor is his boss, but he should independently from his mind tell us what he can do for us, other than always apologizing his boss and telling us that he's going to do consolidation. Yes, you consolidate on infrastructure development of your boss, but what plans do you have for the youth? Because he himself is a youth and also a technocrat. So you should also tell us in detail on how he can be able to help in reducing poverty, curbing the upsurge in unemployment, and also thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much. Jude is in Omuma this morning. Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Yeah, it's a local government filling off a trailer park used by APC for their rally. I guess the government and the people of Eche had better look into this matter before it gets off hand. The law does not forbid political parties using private places for their campaign. Even the extinct law does not even disallow them using places like that for their campaign. If this continues, the youth in a chair have been watching, and elders are there folding their hands, not saying anything. When these youth react, it's not going to be as sweet as we all look at it. Because I know if a second time of this happens, the youth in a chair will react. That place belongs to all of us. The chair belongs to all of us. It doesn't belong to any party. The government doesn't have that power over everything we have, including our forests, our homes. So something has to be done. Second time, and another time, a chair youth will react. I'm sure of that.
All right. Thank you very much. Bori Confidence is on the line. Okay. Oh, who knows that call from Confidence? We're live on Facebook. Remember, on the very top page of our Facebook, the very top of our Facebook page, at Nigeria Info PH, you would see the post pinned up there. Which 5 of the 7 governorship candidates would you like to hear? So you just click on that and vote. Okay, it's right there at the top, pinned at the very top of our Facebook page at Nigeria Info PH, on Twitter as well at Nigeria Info PH. So you just go there and let us know, out of the 7, which 5 would you like to see in a debate? Let us know. Stanley Odogo on Facebook Live says, good morning. Sealing of Tipper Park, APC used yesterday for campaign, is very unfortunate and nobody can stop the moving train. I think I was looking forward to hearing the reason. There was even an announcement on the radio for it. I'm trying to understand why. Perhaps a reason should be given. Was something happened or was dues went? But what exactly is the reason for sealing of? Because now the next question would be, where would the Tipper people do their business? That's another question. The Tipper people. So what's next? What do they do? Because that's where I'm pretty sure that's where they park their tippers and all. So are they not going to come and move up their tippers for the day's work, or what exactly is going to happen with that? And what was the reason exactly behind why? Or did they not pay rent for the place? What we need to, there have to be some sort of explanation and not just shut it down with immediate effect. What's the reason for it? Promise Ogoloma is on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Yes. The PP flag bearer, Simlai, telling us in Ikore local government during the flag up that he was going to consolidate on Wike's achievements. You understand, in the state. Now, what are the achievements of Wike? The achievements of not paying gratuity, not giving students bursary for 1 year in 7 years, not even giving us scholarship for 1 day, dashing River State money to people, fighting people, opposition party from 7 years of his rulership, and doing all projects in just the Ikore territory of Port Harcourt and Obiakpo, that today, even within the Port Harcourt local government area, where even the German falls to, we do not see one single flyover. So what is the consolidation that this man called Simlai want to do? What is the consolidation? River State debt is over 300 billion. Go and check in debt management office. River State debt is over 300 billion. Wike has collected over 200 billion from Buhari without, you understand, that concerning to this 78 billion and the one from the SS Career account that they said they brought. River State collected over 114 billion out of it. And look at how we are. We are so backward. School has opened. There's not one single school that is cleaned up before even school is opening. Students are not going to school well like the way they were. Insecurity. Last week Saturday I was in Port Harcourt. I could not even move from Wogu Street of D-Line to Garrison by just after 8. The whole place was dead quiet. We are acute security. No more nightlife in Port Harcourt. Things are so bad. So that is what you want to consolidate.
All right, Promise, thank you very much. Well, two things. I think I don't know. I think the government has always said it's not owing anybody. But then there have also been reports that the government might be owing about 100 billion. I don't know if 200, about 100 billion. But then the government itself has said, I think the governor said a couple of times at different forums that the state government is not owing any bank or anybody. As for nightlife, well, I can't say too much. But I could say for one that in some parts, if we're being honest, in some parts, I mean, people move freely and do what they do at night. I've observed that in some parts. I don't know of the areas that you're speaking about, but I know that in some areas, well, people used to hang out late and do all of that stuff, like unlike what it used to be. So, yeah, maybe there's an improvement in some areas and a drastic retardation in other areas. I don't know. Blessed from Alus on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. It's Yemi Andrews.
You're welcome.
I want to react on the HA local government seal off where APC did rally yesterday. This is what we are talking about. If do you know 2015, former governor of Rivers State did this thing to this current government? What will you say? You will say that is this something that is not right? I'm begging whoever may concern to call the state government in not to order because of what is started now for you to be sealing up this thing. And besides, this is the first time they will seal off campaign rally in APC. So if they make attempt again to do it, it will not be easy. And I'm still calling former governor of Rivers, Rotimi Chibike Amechi, to wake up, to come and fight against this thing that is happening in the state. Thank you. Second one is that private school increase the level of WAEC and NECO, and the parents are reacted over the issue. If the government can put the government school in order, I will not see people going to private school. It is the government's duty for them to not put government this facility into the government school. What we are talking about, any government that is govern the country or state does not put the masses first. Their government has failed. We have someone come from Nkoro that their primary school, secondary school is not to write about. It's totally dilapidated. What are we talking? When Governor Wike go to flag off any project every day by day, and the project, especially road network, is a pass, make a pass. Nothing like a good project for attaining the one that he's doing. It's not done anywhere.
All right, Mufasa, thank you. 30 seconds up. You made your point. Skillful Piro on Facebook says, Sim should tell Rivers people what he asked for us, not to consolidate on what Governor Wike did. Well, you see, I think our politicians, I don't know if our politicians don't upgrade all of them. It's almost the same songs we hear, the same singing. We will do this for you. We will do that for you. All of them presidential to, okay, maybe there's just one or two now that's trying to be a bit different at the presidential level. The state level, I've not heard anybody that's given a direct blueprint. We still come out and shout the same thing. We will do this. We will ensure security. We will ensure health. We will ensure how. The campaign is for you to tell us how. These things is what you are supposed to do. That's whether the people are not asking questions or, but what do you expect anyways in the kind of politics we play and how the people play the politics? People are complaining now that this is closed, which, yes, we should question, honestly, but let's be honest. When you know the politics in this country, tell me one political party in this country that has not in one way or the other when it's in office try to stifle opposition using one form or the other. If you ask me, they all have. It's the politics we have come to play. And that's why we have to question it and begin to ensure that this changes. And it can only change by the people. And the people seem to be joining the bandwagon when it's favoring the person you like. Hey, you won't see anything wrong. You would not say anything wrong when it's no longer favoring the person you support. Everything is bad. That's the politics we play. Because how would you do the security? How? People just come to a place and say, we'll give you light, we'll give you road, you're supposed to give us light, you're supposed to give us road, you are supposed to give us, this is your job, you're supposed to ensure education is seamless, this is your work. What we want to know is how. That is what determines whether we take you or we take the next person. All of you if you are coming for this office, this is what you're supposed to give us. It's our rights. That's what it's democracy. It's dividends of democracy. It's our rights. What we want to know is how do you want to give us? How? That's what the campaign is about. Tell us, how do you want to do it? I'm going to remove money from here. I'm going to save like this. I'm going to partner with this. I'm going to have this. How? That's what we want to know. Christian Williams on Facebook says it's very laughable to hear Chief Duma Olulubriggs attacking PDP candidate Sim, who is coasting to victory when Duma and his party is still struggling to be on the ballot. Who says, at the end of the day, let election day come now. We'll decide. Sealing of the APC, venue APC use for their campaign, HA will serve as deterrent to other places where political parties will use without being taken to 21. Obioma Noble. The Tipper Park, please, somebody correct me. Is it a government property? Is it a school, or is it like the Tipper Park? I want to know. Or is it built by the state, local government, and the local government has said you cannot use our property because you did not take permission? These are the things that I would expect the announcement to contain. Let's know why it was even shut down. Okay, why? First of all, why? Even if the Electoral Act allows for political parties to campaign, however, but then, okay, you're choosing to say we should shut down this thing. Why? What law was broken? What was the reason? Let's go to Onkoro. Michael is on the line. Good morning.
Thank you very much. It's Shemi Andrew.
Go on.
May the presence of God be with you this morning.
All right, thank you.
I want to talk about the filling of the campaign ground in a chair, Bella Park in a chair. I want to advise the government in Rivers State, the present government. If the past government, right on the Bechuka Mechi did this, Wike could have not been a governor in Rivers State. So I want to advise them, please, especially the youth and the new government chairman, please, I want to advise them. They should not take law into their hands. Election is peaceful in Rivers State. There will be no violence in Rivers State. Please, I'm begging on them, please, because the governor after his tenure is going to let them. He's going to leave them. He will travel out and leave them. I'm advising them. They should be very, very careful. And secondly, I want to talk about the Commissioner of Police statement that he gives all the political parties right to campaign, whichever place they want to campaign. You know, APC is a federal power. If they have federal power, I don't know why the leaders of APC are silent. And looking what is going on in Rivers State, the violence that is going on in Rivers State, the leadership of APC, they are not encouraging us with the supporters. Thank you very much, and God bless you. This is Fred Michael from Nkoro.
Thank you
God
very much. There are many questions I think I would even ask the police, who is now saying every party should campaign. Rhino was shot. Where is that case gotten to now? How far is the investigation? We need some statement with regards to that. The alleged attack on the house, or the attack on the house of Senator Lee Meba. What's the latest? What's the update? Has anybody been apprehended? What's the police doing about it? The allegations of some people attacking some campaign people in which community again? We have several of those reports. What has been done? Where is? It's almost like it's all been forgotten now. It's almost like we've moved on. We're going to other things. What's happening? Where is the investigation level of investigation? What's the latest development? What is happening? I think the police should also tell us all these things. And before we're talking about people who have a right to campaign everywhere and enforcing it or not. In Rumolumenile, let's talk to Cookie Gam. Good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
Andrew, AK Council Chairman shut down Benin APG saw campaign yesterday. Andrew, for me as a person, it don't come as a surprise. I know it will happen. Andrew, today APG is going to issue go now. That place now, want to go before time to go and close that place. Andrew, this election, if you are popular, go to the pool and test the fatality. Yesterday, I saw over 700,000 persons in that field yesterday. And if you watch PDP campaigns that Amokwa yesterday and APC as a chief, watch the crowd. See, if PDP is afraid of seeing that one more crowd, see of head at a chief yesterday, that is why they are afraid of. And I want to beg American government, I want to call British government, let them go to Rivers State before we begin to see anarchy in Rivers State. In election, everyone has the right to campaign and be voted for. I want to go to the National Committee, please, before this thing goes off hand, I want to call the President of Nigeria. I want to call the agent of police, please come to Rivers State. Before Rivers State, go to the Essence. What I see to Rivers State is not like that before. Since I was born to Rivers State, I've not seen such happen to Rivers State. We have to cannot campaign. Please, Rivers State, please, IG, Chief of Army Staff, Buhari, please, come to 70% from this water.
All right, thank you, Cookie Gam. You made your point. Andrew, thank you very much. Good morning. Pigonu P says, thank God ability. Okay. Fubara should look into education system and put things right. Students are suffering on daily basis. This is Emmanuel Abraham on Facebook. Simon Johanna says, Rivers State is not practicing democracy. Once you're in power, intimidation and threatening other political parties, it's not fair. Well, like I said, I think I was trying to address this. The politics in this country, when have we had a sitting party play fair in politics, in elections in this Nigeria? In one way or the other, they always find a way just not to use the law to arm twist opposition. It has been the culture of politics in this country for ages. And we didn't stop it. At the time, we supported. Now, some people might be enjoying from this one. Whoever is doing it, some people might be enjoying. So nobody's stopping it. When it turns and then the other people are not the ones enjoying, they will not tell you, why should we not do our own? Did you not do like that when you were there? It's how it has been in this country. Well, is it right or is it wrong? It doesn't make everybody should be allowed to. We'll still wait. Maybe they'll give us a reason why. From the council chairman will tell us why the Tipa Park had to be closed. I'm sure there would be a reason. But then again, everybody's going about their campaigns. And on Facebook, we're asking you to vote. And on Twitter, vote which 5 governorship candidates in Rivers State would you want to see in a debate at Nigeria Info PH. My name is Efemi Andrew. Thank you for your time. Good morning.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info.